Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Ask the Sonic Heroes, and tonight, well, it's the first of many, well, multi-parters for a while. It's episode 14, the Team Sonic Christmas. So like I said, this one's broken up into 3 parts. This is going to be continual until, I believe, episode 22, but like I said, I'm going to have to double check on that math, but anyway, like I said, this is going to be part 1. I'll link all parts down below, so let's go. Here we go.
Hello everyone, this is
Howdy, Rouge.
speaking, and I'll be your host for the
I think this is actually the birth of the new art style for a while.
In 3
I think the
years.
2.0 here.
Please welcome as well my co-host, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hi everybody.
Hi, Shadow.
Today we'll be interviewing Team Sonic. You know who they are.
Sonic the Hedgehog here. Glad
Hey,
to be
Sonic.
back.
Hi, Tails here.
Tails, good to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you all again.
Knuckles here, and
Knuckles?
goodness gracious, it's been a little bit too long.
Shadow, why don't you
kidding.
start things off by asking a question for Sonic?
Excellent.
Go ahead.
Sonic, 1 through 88.
Number 25.
This
Wait.
is from Sup Boca. To
Sapoka.
Sonic. How did it feel to be in a progressive ad?
It was actually kind of cool.
Oh, the Flow one. I remember.
Flo and the other people on the set were actually really cool. I wasn't allowed to talk because my agent said I wasn't allowed to. I was only able to communicate.
guess you gotta
via
get the
sound
audio
effects
rights.
for a while.
What were you getting insurance for?
Well,
just-
have you seen him in City Escape? All of those cars? Somebody is going to need to ask for his insurance papers.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
a while, you just kind of
You need the
kind
help.
of forget all the collateral damage that you do. And yeah, I needed to get
To
insurance.
be fair, you gotta
and
use just
Flo
breaking
and the rest of the
Eggman
people
stuff
were
that
really
kind
nice
of
about it.
blends
is nice.
over, huh?
What you don't know is that he is still paying for all those cars.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, Tails.
Jeez,
we need
what
to
the
ask
dead is.
your first question. That's number
What's it got?
1 through 32
I'll do 9.
from Sweet Lil Angel. To Tails, what is your latest project? Have you ever thought
Oh.
of self-producing food yet?
That's a good
Self-producing
question.
food.
No, I have not thought about that, but my most
Well, you
recent
learn, I guess.
project, I've just been trying to do some upgrades to my time travel machines.
That a
Because,
TARDIS?
Obviously, they kind of got a little messed up once or twice here and there. So, I'm just trying to make it perfect.
Well, that sounds
Are
like
you
something
sure it's a
important
good
to
idea?
focus on. Time is
Yeah.
really not something you want to mess with. I think we
Yeah.
all learned that once or twice for like
Yeah,
a dozen
gotta
times.
be really careful
Oof.
with it. So, I'm making sure everything
Yeah, I
is
think the less said about that, the
very,
better.
very perfect before I do anything else.
Yeah, goes to show you can't change the
Alright,
past.
Sounds good. Let's
gotta
go
keep
ahead
moving forward.
and move on.
Okay, Knuckles, you're up.
Pick a question between 1 and 40, please.
32.
32.
To Knuckles, from
See,
Mystic
Mystical
Mage.
Mage. Okay.
Do you like the snow? If you do or do not, why?
Well,
It's okay. I just don't like the fact that I have to wear goggles every single time it starts snowing. I mean, Ice Cap Zone can get pretty bright. It gets really,
Oh,
really
yeah, the whole
white, and
snow
you have
blind.
to wear goggles because of how bright it is. And it's bothersome because I already have sensitive eyes as is.
And how about the cold factor? Is that an issue for you?
Please. I've been all over that island. There's no way that I'm not accustomed to all of its conditions. Ice Cap Zone, as I said before, is completely frozen. And so, I've spent a couple
That
great
makes sense,
moments
I
up
guess.
there every so often whenever I'm not guarding the Master Emerald.
Whenever you're not guarding the Master Emerald? What
I
times
mean,
are that?
whenever I keep
Oh.
the Master Emerald with me. it's in what Amy calls hammer space.
Oh my
I
god.
just keep the Master Emerald with me at all times.
careful.
That's
Well-
why you haven't seen it in recent games. That's it. I just have it on me at all times. I'm the perfect guardian.
You know, I think
Are we
I'm
sure
going
about
to
that?
investigate these claims a little bit closer, but we'll save that for later as well. Anyway, thank you for your answer, Nucky. I think it was very informative for me, too.
Yeah, you just gave away your
Next
secret,
up,
bro.
we're going to go ahead and ask our first group question. And Sonic, you
Sonic,
can pick the number
let's see
for
what you
this
got.
one. We do have numbers 1 through 56.
Let's
Man, a lot of
go
good ones.
number 3.
I think this one
three.
might be an easy one for you to answer. To Sonic,
How so?
Knuckles, and Tails, how old are you
Dog Vader.
actually? Because I don't believe what the wiki says. This is from the Dog
Fair.
Vader.
I'm 15.
15?
I'm 16.
16?
Well, I'm 12, so
Wait, you're
Huh.
12? You aged 4 years?
When did that happen?
I'm
Time
sorry.
Wait, this is confusing. Hold on a
Jeez.
second. Cause I know for a fact I'm 15. Knuckles is 16. You were 8 the last time we checked. But I think ever since that one time with my birthday party, there was a temporal flux or
Generation, right?
something. Just time has been going out of whack lately. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah, that sounds about right.
noticing that too, actually.
I think that threw off quite a few things. I think it also was how we
You know,
ended up
retcons
with
and all.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You guys should look into it. It's funny.
You're only saying that because you have giant muscles in it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You would think it's awesome.
Okay, well, lovely. On the note of giant muscles, why don't we go ahead and continue? Shadow, go
Alright,
ahead and
next
ask the
round.
next question for Sonic.
Sonic, you're up.
17.
From
17.
Sonic
Let's see what we
Gamer
got.
12, in parentheses,
17.
Jeff/Tim. To Sonic.
Okay.
Which is your favorite classic Sonic and modern Sonic video game?
Okay.
That's
One for
kind of
each.
hard to say considering, I mean, classic, modern, I'm just Sonic. But, I guess if we're going in terms of when I decided to
I think it's
to get
classic
contacts,
consoles and modern
my
consoles, I
favorite
think.
adventure had to have been, it was when I had first met you, actually, Shadow.
Good
Oh,
choice.
Sonic Adventure
It
2,
was a
so
very
that's
important
modern.
adventure for all of us. We learned never to take things
You
for
actually met
granted.
Rouge for the first time,
And
too.
to make sure to, well, never even take your own freedom for granted. I was chased down by the police for crying out loud.
And
We
wrong.
also learned that I'm the coolest.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Shadow. Clearly that is
Sure.
what we took away from that adventure. But in terms of beforehand,
AKA
thinking,
classic.
actually when I first met Knuckles,
Oh, Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
well,
Alright.
I mean, yeah, think about it. It was the first time I ever set myself out of South Island or West Side Island. I'd just come across Angela, and then all of a sudden I meet you, and to be fair, you were a bit of a jerk.
No, that's fair.
But
Yeah,
the
he
entire
did
time
punch
I
him
chilled
for
by
no
my
reason.
side, and it was by far one of the most biggest adventures I've ever had in my life.
Fair
So,
enough.
I'm thinking when I first encountered Knuckles and destroyed the Death Egg for the second time, I think that one was the one that made the biggest impact on me. So yeah, those are my favorite adventures. So I guess
there you
in
go.
layman's
His
terms,
favorites is Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Knuckles and Sonic
And
Adventure
Sonic
2.
Adventure 2. There we go.
Thank you, Sonic. Faker.
Hey,
Oh,
watch it,
You're
boy.
one to talk.
It will never be let go of.
Nope.
I'll never.
Yeah, I was about to be like you are.
thought wrong.
Okay, hey.
I was just about to say.
Not on
you're
Christmas,
acting
guys,
awfully
come on.
Nice today, Shadow.
Well, that didn't last
Well,
long. Did
You
it?
know, I can't always let you off the hook.
Well,
He's
thanks
on
for
his,
that.
Here's
he's
the
on
point.
his best behavior. I think it's been a few years. All right.
Yeah, yep.
All that ice cream get into you, making you soft, Shadow?
All that
Boy.
ice cream, all that social media moogling.
What are you talking
Really?
about?
I don't think anybody
Are
uses
you
that
telling me you're
word,
not
right?
one of my 6 million followers on Instagram?
You have an Instagram?
What
Instagram?
do you be possibly posting on Instagram?
Pics
This I
of
gotta hear.
my shoes, pics of the beach with my shoes on the beach, pics of my
Seriously?
food. I take pictures of everything.
Okay, hang on.
I'll
Before
believe
we
it when
get
I
too
see it,
far
bro.
out of hand
Can we just
here
move
talking
on
about
from Shadow's
social
obsession?
media, why don't we
Tails,
move
you're
on
up.
to talking about Tails for a while? Tails, let's get to your question next.
Let's try 30.
From Mr. Shipper.
Or
I
Mr.
have a
Shipper, thank
few
you.
questions for Tails. I think
Good.
Tails is a little underrated, so he deserves
Aw.
some attention. Do
That's
you
sweet, thank
even
you.
ever get jealous of Sonic or Shadow having so many fangirls?
To be honest, I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. I mean, thank you for saying I deserve more attention. I do appreciate that, but
Hey, at least you don't have to run from them.
into the whole fangirl thing. I'm a lot
All I can
more
say is watch your back.
interested in, fixing things than I am in finding
Hey, he likes his pieces quiet.
girls. I
I think we can all agree on that.
Well, I mean, you're still young. It only makes sense that you're not focused on that.
I guess
Yeah, and
so.
if for some reason you ever did want to have a lot of fangirls, Shadow could teach you a thing or two, I suppose, about using your social media to get your name out there.
Oh, 100% Tails. First of all, go to the beach. Second of all, take pictures of your shoes on the beach. Third of all, take pictures of all of your food.
All of it?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh.
Not sure if I should have an Instagram, but I'll pass, you know?
That'll be
That's how
good
you
thinking
get
for your
6
future.
million Instagram
Jeez.
followers. Knuckles, 1
Alright, Knuckles, to you.
through 40.
Let's go with 2.
From
2.
Vero
See, Vero.
Keeley. For Knuckles,
Kylie?
how do you would feel when
What?
Rouge
How?
starts dating Shadow?
Oh, how would you feel if Star? Okay, the Shadow Rouge. Okay.
I would feel that
into it?
maybe that's what she wants, and if that's what she wants, then that'd be okay. 'Cause, I mean, what do I care? What do I care?
Obviously does
This
not.
question is completely hypothetical, so...
There's no need to get upset over
Someone's
there,
jealous.
Nucky.
I'm not upset. Are you upset? I'm definitely not upset. Is anyone else upset?
No,
Knuckles.
I'm not upset. No.
Knuckles, you blush
You
is
seem to get
showing.
jealous easily, Knuckles.
Yes, he does.
Jealous. What would I get jealous about? There's no reason to get jealous.
Knuckles, simmer down and have a hot chocolate. You're freaking out.
Man, what toasted his buns?
Oh,
Toasted.
okay.
Ew.
Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
phrasing.
go ahead and move on to the group question.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Okay, group question. Come on, Tails. Need a minute. What? Okay.
You know you missed this because this is like.
All right.
Yeah.
next question.
Shadow,
Okay,
help me.
Rouge.
I need someone else to read it. I can't breathe.
Of course. Group questions.
Question. Come on.
Let's see.
Oh, we'll let Rouge settle
Tails,
down.
why don't you pick 1 through 56?
Go ahead.
My goodness. Okay. 25.
From El
25.
Pandano.
Il
For the
Pandano.
whole team,
Okay.
what's your favorite food?
That's a tough one.
This should be
I
good.
think I'd have to go with pizza though.
Chili dogs, of course.
How
Well,
about we
duh.
add a little bit to this group question? There was another person in the
Oh.
comments section, the Pink Dawn, who added from the same question, what is your favorite food? Sonic, you can't say chili dogs because we all know that's your go-to food. So from El Pandano and now also the Pink Dawn.
Pink Dawn.
How would you answer
Ouch.
now?
More substantial.
So favorite food to have.
Paella. It's a
Paella?
Spanish dish. It's actually really good. It has saffron rice in it, chicken, mussels, peas, tomatoes.
Oh,
and,
that actually looks pretty dope, I gotta
and
say.
shrimp in there. It's really, really good. I suggest anyone give it a try. It's delicious.
I'll have to talk to my mom about that.
What?
Nice.
Don't
know,
you
something-
Judge me. I like the toys, okay? I
Of
really
course
like
you
the
like
toys.
the toys.
You know they have
Faker.
Teenage Mutant
Some
Ninja
of
Turtles
them
ones
are
right now.
really cool though, but some of them are really cool. Like there was one that was like it's like a face of like a character, and then it turns into a watch. It's cool.
They also
Really?
had those
Okay.
ones that were abrasive to your skin, so that you had to return all of them.
Oh,
Throw them away.
That
Yeah.
was my favorite one.
That was
Guys,
of course it
what's a
does.
Happy Meal?
Well, it's
I guess they don't have Mickey D's on
a
Angel
small
Island.
hamburger with small fries and a small soda in a cute little
a free
box
toy.
with a smile on it. And one time it had a toy of you in it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yes.
good old
I'm
days
loving
when they
it.
had bigger fries.
Thank you for that, Tails.
Don't worry, Tails. We know.
Tails, I didn't know you were such a big aficionado for fries.
Hey man, you know what? I like my French fries, and I'm offended that they give me a handful now instead of a freaking like.
Tails X fries, anybody?
Okay, I'm very upset about this.
Jesus.
This is not okay.
Okay, a Tails fries wrap. Okay.
So, it is time to move forward. That was supposed to
Okay,
be a very simple
third round.
question.
You know
Hey.
there's
It's
simple
never
questions around
simple.
here, Rouge.
I
Toast in
didn't
the
realize
bugs.
that it was going to get emotional.
Passionate about fries. The hell?
There's no such
And-
thing as a simple question in the Sonic song videos, is there?
Nope.
No such thing, no such thing. Well, okay, everybody.
They're just having fun with
Actually,
this.
given this season, we did have some Christmas
some holiday
questions that were
questions.
submitted, so we
Should be
might as
fun.
well cover a few of those.
All right.
From
Sweet.
Mike Layton, the equestrian detective. To Sonic,
Okay,
do you have
that's
any
what I want.
plans with Amy this Christmas?
Ooh. Sorry.
Really? Gonna try to take another holiday.
From
Amy and I
her.
have been doing a lot of Christmas stuff lately together. I think it's a little bit of time for just for some me time. You know, maybe
Fair.
go up to Holoska and say howdy to the
Holoska?
people in the igloos or something. But you know, it's kind of hard.
I'm curious about that,
every
like,
single
what the
Christmas
heck is
you're invited
Holoska?
somewhere. Who knows? By the
I'm saying
time
that
this
right,
goes out,
Holoska?
I'm probably already gonna be invited to a Christmas party of hers, and I'm gonna go there anyway because otherwise she's gonna hit me with
It's
a
all
hammer.
about that
That's
party,
not
I
fun
guess.
for anyone.
No, I don't think it is. The next question that's Christmas
Tails?
related is for Tails from Bug
Bug
Friend.
friend.
Bug Friend says, "Hi guys, I've been a pretty big fan of your show for a long time, and I'm so glad that you're all back. I've really missed watching your videos, and it makes me so happy to see you guys again. Anywho, my question is to Tails, what are you hoping that you get for Christmas this year?"
There's a pretty
Got a
big
lot
list
I
of
want here.
parts that I'm looking for, but probably just
You're rich.
to have a good time with my friends and be happy
Aw.
on Christmas. That's all I want, really.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's so sweet, Tails. No, but seriously, what do you want?
Help a guy out, Tails.
Like, come on.
Waiting.
I mean, you could get me that PS4. It's been on my wish list for like 3 years.
How many times am I gonna tell you we're not allowing Sony in the house?
Really?
Get him started, Tails. He's gonna go on a huge tangent about how Sega and Sony and
We don't talk about Sony specifically. Right now,
Okay,
we're kind
yeesh.
of on weird terms, but
So, Christmas.
Yeesh, didn't know Sega or I didn't know Sonic hated
Let's
Sony
ask
that much.
Knuckles
Sheesh.
next, Shadow.
Hey,
I thought it was weird that
who would you
Tails had
rather
to pick
spend
with fries.
Christmas with, the boys or the girls? From Ippler Kid.
I don't
Alright,
really
well,
like to segregate my spending of time with people. If I had to choose,
well,
probably the boys.
But that means you wouldn't get to hang out with me.
Yeah, kind of a bummer.
But
I mean,
Knuckles,
it's kind of what?
we could take a group selfie with the hashtag
Oh,
boys
God.
are back in town.
Oh, we could.
Instant Instagram gold.
I can
Clickbait?
be on your Instagram.
Knuckles, you are more than welcome.
How
to
did
be a
this
guest
come
on
into play?
Instagram.
oh come on, seriously, Knuckles?
Hey, have you
Really,
seen
Max?
the amount of stuff he posts? It's so quality.
Such quality.
He follows me, unlike some
don't
people.
have an Instagram, so I can't really
All
like.
right, next.
confirm
let's
or
get to
deny.
the
I don't
group
know.
Questions that
Just
are
saying, I don't really
Christmas
follow
related
it,
for
you
you
know?
three. Your
Alright, last one.
question, Team Sonic, is from Jeffrey Sambursky.
Jeffrey Sambursky,
To Team
okay.
Sonic, do you like gingerbread houses and do you have any allergies?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
first of all, I love gingerbread houses. Me and Tails have made like a few the past couple years.
Man,
I try, but it's really hard to do with these giant hands of mine. So I just end
imagine
up
he's just
eating
like,
them
whack
anyway.
it.
What
Oops.
about you, Tails?
That's
I mean,
like
I don't have
okay.
any allergies that I know of. Do you?
Except standing still.
I don't think so, but then again, I haven't done a test on myself in a while.
I'm allergic to parsnips.
Really?
They
Parsnips?
taste like death.
Oh,
I
Ooh.
will keep it for my records.
what did you say over there, Shadow?
Shadow, what was that?
Records?
For my
Records for what?
Yeah, next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
next
keeping
question.
my eye on you
Next
around
question.
parsnips. I
Okay.
swear to
For the
God.
first segment, let's go ahead and end with one of our most asked questions that we had in the comment section in a new segment called Most Popular Questions of the Session. The first one that we're going to cover is from Y2JYR,
Y2JYR.
Gamer, Gary Lou Koff, Phantom09, Supersonic Speed 1, SSGSS
One,
Sonic,
two,
Mark
three,
Dillon,
4, 5,
Hyperstatics
6,
1,
7, 8,
and
9.
DTH. Team
do you
Sonic,
got?
how do you feel about Sonic Mania and Project Sonic 2017 coming up? Are you ready for it?
That would
Are
be
you
Forces.
excited?
And actually,
You
Mania
guys
is
have
pretty
no
good.
idea what's in
Forces,
store for Sonic Mania.
less said
and
the
it
better.
is
Sorry.
Awesome! I mean, come on, you get to
Yeah.
play as all three of us.
Honestly, I'm just
Don't
like,
forget
I'm
Mighty
so
and Ray.
excited I
Don't
can't
forget
contain
that.
myself.
I have so many secrets to tell, and I'm not gonna tell any of them. You guys just have to figure it out for yourselves.
It is so cool, and it's so nice to be back in a format that I'm
Yeah.
100% familiar with. And to be honest, it's the first time I've done this on a console in a real long time, so you guys are in for a real treat. The guys behind it, Christian Whitehead and all of them, they know what they're doing. So be on the lookout for Sonic Mania.
All right, and how about Project Sonic 2017? There
Oh,
was
yeah, the
only that
2017
little
project?
teaser trailer that showed that everybody got to see, so we only got a little tidbit of that, but
Classic,
what do you guys
moderate.
think about that as well?
I can't tell you.
It's a secret.
Our lips are sealed.
You don't have to tell us
NDAs, my
information
friends.
about it, just
NDA.
what do you think about it? Is it good?
All I could
Fair.
tell you is it is going to be both familiar and unlike anything you've ever seen.
Like I said, I'll take his word for it, you know?
Anyway, I think that's the last question we're going to have for this segment. There's going to be a few more segments that we will release a little bit later, but we need to pause right there. Thank you very much. This is Rouge signing out for segment 1. Hey guys, sign out.
Again, out of practice. Sorry.
Sonic the Hedgehog signing
Sonic out.
Tails, see you all later.
This is Knuckles. I'll see you in real
Few
soon.
minutes.
Shadow, get off your phone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, see you later, guys.
Jeez.
Wow. Shadow became a millennial. I mean, hey, how would you explain it? Like, Shadow pretty much became a millennial. Oh, man. It's still funny when you think of it like that, you know? Anywho, so just doing a quick little, mess around. Just almost done. And there we go. Okay, I think I got it. Just double checking everything. Okay, ready. So, like I said, I'm gonna be doing all 3 parts today, so we're gonna go ahead straight into part 2. Here we go. Yeah, like I said.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
and
not sure if
welcome
they
back
released same
to
day, but
episode
we'll see.
14 of Ask the Sonic Heroes. Sonic,
Part
I need you
2.
to answer a question
Sonic, you're
1
up.
through 86.
Okay. Let's go 27.
This question is from
Let's see.
some person.
Oh.
That is legitimately their name.
Okay.
Some person
Odd-
to
odd name.
Sonic. Would you rather jump in a pit of fire or jump in a pool of water?
Well,
No, it's morally we choose
one
one.
Shadow,
hand-
you're enjoying the thought of
So-
both a little too much.
Bro.
seeing as one, if I jump into a pool of fire, I'll lose my rings, be temporarily invincible, and can jump back out. Or, pool of water, not lose my rings, have the potential of drowning, but still can
Get out.
air from bubbles. I'd probably have to choose the water. Because at least
Really?
with that one, I don't have the potential of dying as long as I have air bubbles.
But what if we took those away? What if something were to
Shadow.
happen and there were just no air bubbles underwater anymore? Something strange happened, and there was none of those.
Shadow. I swear, first the parsnips
I
on
don't know
this.
where that came from.
Someone keep him on a watch list or something. Bro,
Well, I mean, it just kind of went from 0 to 90.
That's Shadow.
I blame Shadow's Edge. Good boy.
From
Alright,
Prince
4.
Solaris. To
Nice name.
Tails, how do you come up with all of your inventions? Because I have always wanted to know that. It's very interesting to me.
Yeah, that's true.
The amount of
Curious
amazing
about the whole
things you
thought
create.
process of
I
the
was
kid,
always
you know?
wondering, how does he make these? Sorry if I was rambling.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, my policy is basically see a need, fill a need. So if there's something
Oh.
I need to do that I need help doing, I invent something that can help me do it.
That sounds like a smart approach.
It's a very impressive
Tails.
workshop. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but he just has these tools just kind of lying around, and he just comes up with some of the most amazing things. And they have such amazing polish too. They're not even like crude or anything.
I do my best.
You do a great job,
You
buddy.
do.
All right, next up, let's do
Knuckles up.
Knuckles' question. Go ahead, Shadow.
Alrighty, Knuckles. 1 through 40, please.
Let's go for a 39.
Sonic Dude 6453 asks, to Knuckles, in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, how were you able to sense the Master Emerald shards? If so,
Oh yeah, the whole
how
radar
come
thing.
your sensing ability has gotten worse in SA2, where you were able to only sense one shard at a time, as compared to SA1, where you could sense multiple shards at a time?
What it came down
yeah,
to
how'd
was
that
that
work?
I have the innate ability to be able to sense the Master Emerald's presence at any given time. It's a power that's been passed down the Echidna tribe for generations to generations, from every single guardian.
I'll take his
We all
word
have the
for
ability
it,
to know where the
honest.
Master Emerald is at any given time. Now, the thing is, whereas that
Well, it's
first
tough, we're getting
adventure that we
taken,
had,
though.
that was kind of me. I mean, I had never experienced that before. So all I know was that all of a sudden I was sensing multiple parts at once and I wasn't able to focus. So that's the reason why you were able to kind of find out where each piece was. More or less, what you think was a good thing was a bad thing for me. I was scatterbrained the whole time. I was trying to figure out where to go, what to
That's
do.
a lot, to be honest.
Where are the Master Emerald pieces? It wasn't until the second time it happened, whereas I had the chance to focus because it was my second time handling it. So I had an opportunity to be able to harness my energy to be able to find it a lot easier. See, it was easier on me. Probably harder for the people playing at home, but believe it or not,
Sorry.
it allowed me to focus.
Huh, that's interesting.
So basically, the first game was him dealing with a sensory overload, or, I mean, I'm guessing that's how you describe it, right? Sensory overload? Not sure that's correct, but I say that's right. Right? I don't know. Like I said, I think that's how best to describe it, but can't say for sure. Moving on.
Interesting, and I suppose more efficient, since you're able to zero in on exactly the one you're looking for instead of trying to find multiple things at once, which would split your focus.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
as
heading
opposed,
inducing,
so
like I
you
said.
believe it or not, it's actually the exact opposite. My treasure hunting skills got better. It's just you couldn't see it at the time.
Sonic, let's ask
Fair
the
enough.
next group question.
All right, group question.
Let's
Let's
go
go.
for 34.
From
34,
Super
let's see.
Sonic Gaming Master to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, what are your favorite video games that you have ever played?
Is this counting our own?
Excluding your own. Let's exclude
Oh.
your own.
Fair enough.
Well, Tails,
Glenn?
why don't you start?
I actually like the older games, like retro ones, kind of like Galaga and Centipede and stuff. They're
Huh,
really
so an
simple,
arcade
but
classic
they're-
fan.
They
All right,
require a
fair enough,
lot
fair enough.
of experience, I guess you could say.
Nucky,
For me,
Knuckles?
I like Spelunky.
what is that?
Lucky?
It's a cute little indie game. It's actually really
Oh.
cool. I suggest anybody take a look at it.
Hashtag support
It's
indies,
available
I guess.
for Steam
Go
and
ahead,
other
Nux.
other sort of platforms nowadays. It's it's basically a platforming game where your goal is to get from one side of a cave to the other while trying to stay alive as best as possible and finding other people
that a gun?
to adventure with. It's a lot of fun, and it's
It
actually
seems like
really
a
great to play
platforming
alongside
Minecraft,
with
is
a
in a
group.
way.
That
Just,
guy
without the
kinda looks like
mining.
a cross between Indiana Jones and Bob the Builder.
Yeah,
Does kind
kinda.
of look like that.
He's really cool though. I like his hat.
You would.
Eh,
All right.
I think he misses his
Sonic,
hat.
did you figure one out yet?
Well,
What's up?
if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I really, really like Street Fighter.
Ooh,
Interesting
Really?
choice. Why would you pick
huh,
that
the
one?
fighting one, huh?
Well, it has such a great legacy, first of all, and it predates even me. And it has such an incredibly dense following that like everybody.
To be fair, you
I think
did.
dense is probably
I
the
was gonna
worst
say,
adjective I
hang
could
out
use.
with
I
Ryu,
think
but I nearly said Mario Capcom,
massive.
but Smash Bros,
enormous
yeah.
following. Everybody.
True.
Everybody
I
knows
mean,
about
you did
Street
meet
Fighter.
Ken and
it's for good
Ryu in
reason.
Smash
It's a
Bros,
great
so-
game, has great pacing, and heck, if it gets
Early,
too
I
slow
think,
for you,
considering all
you can
that.
change it up in the turbo mode. It's just super cool, and I suggest anybody, if you have an inkling of an interest for video games, check out Street Fighter every now and then.
Hi,
My favorite
Vega.
character is Vega.
Sonic, be honest with me. Do you like the game only because it says the word Sonic Boom in it?
What? Where?
Next question.
Sonic,
Doesn't even
1
deny it.
through 86.
42.
Caleb Rainwater asks, to Sonic, how do you do a spin dash?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So first
actually
what you
curious
do,
about that.
you plant your feet down, you place your hands forward, and you somersault in place. What you gotta do, though, you have to have the ability to move your body fast enough to be able to keep your hands propelling you forward. Ah, good example. Whenever you go over to like those state fairs and they have like the really big like slides, and you have to like push yourself off with your hands off the ground, think that, but you're staying in place and doing it at least 150 times per second.
How does that not
Yikes.
make you seasick?
I mean, I'm just so used to
break
doing
an
it.
arm or
Believe it or
something.
not, it was actually Tails that taught it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, true.
You're
Well,
welcome.
yeah. I mean,
What
think
can I
about it.
say except
Remember
you're
when
welcome.
people remember my first game? I wasn't able to
so
do
we're
it.
done.
It wasn't until I met Tails that I was able to do it.
Tails, we are
Thank you,
going to focus
thank
on
you,
you
Tails.
next with your next question.
up.
That's 1 through 32.
13.
There you go. 13,
Well,
let's
we
see.
sort of talked about this a little bit, or something similar, but from Ruby
Oh, Ruby Sword. Alright.
to Tails, what is your favorite snack? Ruby Sword says their favorite snack is Jaffa Cakes.
Jaffa.
What now? What is that?
Jaffa cakes?
Sounds yummy.
They're these little biscuit
Oh,
sized
Jaffa
cakes,
cakes.
and they're named after Jaffa oranges.
So they're
Do
like
they go good with
oranges?
tea?
Orange cakes? That sounds really good.
But what is your own favorite?
Oh yeah, what about you, man?
Personal favorite.
Snack.
You always, Tails, don't even try. How many times have we gone to the grocery store and you're like, I need peppermint candies. Please, 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 Sonic, please, please, please.
Oh,
Didn't have
really,
to bring
Sonic?
that up.
Would you say peppermint, or is there another snack that is
Well, to be
better
fair,
for you these days?
in the Twitter takeovers, he's been talking about mints.
But I also really like Cheetos.
Peppermint and Cheetos.
Odd
Fantastic.
combo, I gotta say.
Alright.
I think those go really good together.
That sounds disgusting.
Shadow,
Oh.
That
Well.
sounds like it'd give you some stomach problems.
Shadow, go ahead and
No
ask the
kidding.
question to Knuckles.
Clashing flavors here.
Pick a question 1 through 40.
Let's go for 8.
Mario and
Alright,
Luigi
let's see.
0708. To Knuckles. How did it feel when you held Rouge's hand in Sonic Adventure 2?
You just wanted to hold my
Oh.
hand, didn't you? You're such a creep.
Where'd you go fall into lava last I
Trying to
checked?
save you. Wait, for that matter, actually, now that I've gone to thinking about that, you could have just flown.
I intended to fly, but somebody grabbed my hand first.
Yeah, what was with that totally caught off guard look of I'm closing my eyes?
Wait, what?
I must be dead
I
now.
was about to take off gracefully into the air as the beautiful bat that I am, but then there was a nice big warm hand that caught me and stopped me.
To answer your question, it felt
The right thing to do?
well, like I was doing something right. And, that's what you're supposed to do when you're
Fair enough, fair
the
enough.
guardian. You do what's right.
Why did you hold it so long? I had to pull it away from you.
Well, I mean, I wanted to
Bruce.
make sure you're okay. I was kind of like looking over you to make sure you didn't have any bruises.
Just prior to that, you were punching her in the face.
Indeed.
True.
yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't punch her. That's why I apologized.
I
I wanted to make
I
sure all
said
those
I was-
bruises were from you. Like
I
what?
mean, I just,
Freezing there, Nux. Fucky.
didn't want to hurt her. I just,
Too much.
that's why I
You
apologized.
do have quite a punch on you, Nucky.
I just needed to get my emerald back.
True.
Alright, well, anyway.
Honestly, I think the reason why Rouge didn't fly away was, I'm guessing after the battle, I think a little disorientation, considering I'm not sure how he punched her, like, probably a few concussions, considering those wallops. So anyway, after she, if I remember correctly in the game, kind of was like a, that moment. I think she was a little too disoriented to start flying, I think. At least that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Anyway,
We need to go ahead and move on
Right,
to
the group
our
question
group
time.
question after that, and let's see. I believe it's Tails' turn to pick a number 1 through 56.
yeah, that Tails, go for it.
56.
Okay,
56.
from
Let's see.
Skylar the Emerald Crafter, Skylar Sunrise, to everyone,
Interesting.
if you were to ever consider getting a pet, not a chow, what would it be,
Oh,
and
so no,
what would you name
so
it?
not a chow pet.
Dog.
Alright.
And I would name it Mutsky.
Okay. The rest of
Okay,
you.
odd name, I gotta
I
say.
always wanted a bearded dragon. He seemed pretty neat.
Oh.
And they asked what I would name it. Probably Einstein.
Einstein the lizard, okay.
Alright, Mutsky, Einstein, and Knuckles, who's your
See
pet?
mascot there?
Probably
Or
a
lizard,
hamster.
sorry.
It would teach me
Really?
patience. It would teach me patience to be able to handle something that's fragile and small with my incredibly large hands.
But you already did that with grapes.
Yes, and I would take all my grape training and allow
Grape
it just,
training.
use it to
I
take
wanna
care of a
know.
hamster. And if I were to name it, I would name it Stormageddon the Destroyer.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's a pretty good name.
Okay, I'm
It'd
thinking
be
like
so
Gundam
cool.
vibes from like
It's like a
Danganronpa
small
2.
hamster with an awesome name.
The ultimate breeder guy? Got him in Tanaka?
Well, alright,
Alright.
so that was Mutsky
I'm not
the
sure that's,
dog
obscure or not,
and
so-
Einstein the bearded dragon, and what was that for the hamster?
Stormageddon the Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Stormageddon the Destroyer, the hamster.
So weird.
Alright, well, next we're moving on to our Christmas question for this session.
Alrighty,
This should be
Sonic.
fun.
From
Sonic, go ahead, here you go.
Arum T. Bobblehead. To Sonic. Are you
Okay.
Santa? If not, then does
What?
that mean he's faster than you at getting around the world?
Okay, I think we've answered this question
Are you
kind of
Santa?
before,
Huh?
but no, I
Oh,
myself
yeah, the
am not
little
Santa,
holiday
but
special you
Santa
had.
has needed my help before. Yeah, no, he has the ability to harness my speed. I mean, after all, after I realized the whole Sonic Claus thing didn't really work out so well, I gave the ring back to him. And I was like, hey, you can use this so that way Christmas will never have to worry about being ruined.
So I suppose that
Fair
means
enough.
that your speed is about even then, because he has that ring.
I think it's more
Exactly.
Sonic
Also, he
has
does it all in one
like
night.
high speeds, while
Alright,
Santa has
good.
more
And
control. I
next
think.
up,
I don't know.
We're going to ask a question for
For
Tails.
Tails, let's see yours.
From Jimatronius Maximus. To
Jim
Tails,
Max,
how do
okay.
you choose what tree to get for Christmas?
Well,
Tree.
I usually just go by which one smells the best, honestly. I like the smell of
Oh,
pine.
to trust your
so
nose?
it's gotta have a nice strong scent. Otherwise, I'm not gonna pick it.
Is it usually from a Christmas tree lot, or do you tend to go get your own?
Oh yeah,
from the
forest or
mountains
lot?
somewhere?
Where at?
Definitely the mountains.
But I raised him up well, and remember, you always gotta make sure that you plant a pine seed after you're finished cutting one down.
Fair enough.
And next, Shadow, why don't you
Fair
ask
enough.
Knuckles a question?
Alrighty, Knuckles. This is from Eloise the Geek Warrior. To Knuckles.
One letter away
do you
from Greek.
believe in Santa Claus?
I mean,
we
I've
all see
had
him.
irrefutable proof that he exists. Why would I not believe him? Santa clearly exists. I've seen him. Sonic's helped him. Like, what's there not to believe?
Knuckles.
That's a point.
What if I told you the reality that you think you're in is all an illusion? You've been connected to a device your entire life, and every memory that you've received thus far.
Shadow,
is
you're not
false.
Morpheus.
Shadow, leave him alone.
Wait a minute. You got that from the Matrix.
What? No, that's real.
You're
it's real,
right.
Knuckles.
I know for a fact because
Dude, we know
that
the
was
Matrix,
a movie
bro.
that
Nice
Tails gave
try.
me, so that way I can watch it on my laptop. I watch a lot of movies on Angel Island. Let me tell you, and Matrix was one of them.
How do you
That
get
is from the
How do you get
Matrix.
Wi-Fi up there? I'm
Okay,
curious.
well, stop. Now we're
Okay,
going to move
moving
away
on from the
Shadow
Matrix.
trying
Shadow,
and
shut up.
failing to mind bend Knuckles, and go on to the Christmas.
I guess
group
he's not that
question
smart.
Okay,
I was gonna
let's
say.
go
yeah, it's just
for
right.
5.
From
Five, let's see. George
VA.
VA.
To all three of you, what do you guys have planned for the holidays this year?
Well, I
Well?
kinda answered that beforehand. Kinda wanna go
yeah,
up
party?
to have a personal holiday up in Haloska, but if Amy invites me out to her Christmas party, I'm gonna end up doing it.
All right,
Aw,
Tails.
that's sweet.
Usually,
Tails?
I just spend it in my my
Lab?
lab for the most part. But it's fun to spend it with friends though. So I'll probably I don't have any actual plans. So I'm probably just
Keep it
gonna go
open,
with
but
whatever
you're gonna be staying in the
happens.
lab. Good to know.
Very good, Tails. You know, I think
Knuckles?
Dr. Eggman is planning a party, but I think we all better be a little careful about that.
I don't
Yeah, I mean,
think
knowing Eggman, fair enough.
I already wrote return to sender on the envelope.
Oh boy.
Smart choice.
You guys are missing out. The doctor throws the dankest of parties.
No, I'm pretty content with not going to an Eggman-based party. I'm good.
All right.
I mean, he ain't
Knuckles, how
wrong. I
about
feel
you?
like he's gonna just use that for a
I'm
trap.
kind of getting behind the times when it comes to celebrating Kwanzaa, so I don't really know what to do.
Oh, you celebrate
But,
Kwanzaa?
yeah, every so often I'll get invited to a Christmas party, so I don't know. It's either I celebrate Kwanzaa this year or I go to a Christmas party. So
So,
it all depends, really.
Which one of those are you inviting me to?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you celebrate Kwanzaa.
Well, I'd like to learn about it.
Sure, it's the
Oh,
more
that's
the merrier,
sweet.
right?
Is the Master Emerald gonna be there?
The master will
Watch
be
it, you.
safe with me in the hammer space.
All right, I'll
Be
keep
careful,
that in mind.
Nucky. Might
But
want to double
also,
check
I'm gonna
that.
hold you to that. You're showing me Kwanzaa stuff this year. That'll be exciting. You and me and the Master Emerald.
You and me and the Kwanzaa.
Just you and me.
Okay.
What'd he say?
What just
I
happened?
missed that last thing.
I got invited to a Kwanzaa party. That's what happened.
I think
even
the only
celebrate
people in
Kwanzaa.
attendance are just you and
All
Knuckles.
right. Well.
Yeah, fair enough, unless he knows anyone else who
We're
celebrates
coming to the
Kwanzaa.
end of this session also, but
Man, it's
that
going
means
fast.
we are going to cap this
Oh, yeah.
section with another most popular question of the
Alright.
session. This one
see what
is
we got
from
this one.
Sydney Sutter, Jeremy
See,
Pagan,
1, 2,
Starblue
3, 4,
0906,
5,
Carterson, Alice
6,
Icebreaker
7,
LPS,
8,
MLC Gamer
9,
Gal, Book
10
Dragon
this time.
1231, Photon the Hedgehog 360,
Ugh.
Book Dragon 1231,
What's
and
going on?
Nemea Bradford and Alani Oswald. And
Brace
hang on,
yourself.
this is only halfway. Ask
Halfway?
to Team
What?
Sonic,
You're
what do you
kidding
think
me.
of Sonic Boom? But also, Fire Dragon Moon
oh,
15,
jeez.
Sonic
11,
Dorito Blast,
12,
Xanime
13,
Fan
14,
14,
15,
Tina
16,
Botsi,
17,
Van
18,
Hesby,
19,
Dawson,
20.
Nick Ilwy, Nina
20
Kurosaki,
people
Emily
asked this.
Dickinson, and Jonah Monette, among many others in the comment section, elaborated by saying,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on the new designs for the new Sonic Boom game, both in looks and personality?
Oh,
Please
right, it's a lyric.
discuss.
Oof.
Okay.
I mean,
First
design-wise, it was
things
great, but gameplay-wise,
I look
just
super cool.
ugh.
No. That's not first push.
No, well, the first thing is that I look super cool. Get it right.
Okay, how about we all agree we're just all super cool, huh?
Everybody
Oh, sticks.
out there on the internet,
That's just
letting
out
you
of
guys
nowhere.
know that boom stuff that's going on, that whole thing, that's a completely separate universe, completely separated from our own. Like
Unless they somehow
very
come to this one.
separated from our own. It's kind of those weird alternate dimension things.
Sounds
It's
right.
like- it's for one, it's at a different point in time, and for two, it's in another dimension.
I wouldn't mind having that dimension. I look so cool.
You're super.
Nucky.
beefy,
You're
dude.
freaking dummy.
To be honest, I think
you're
you look
literally doing
creepy
this.
in that dimension.
It
What?
makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
What are you
you're
talking
dumber than,
about? I look
You're dumber than that
awesome.
one. Just
You
For one
see me?
thing,
Those muscles, those biceps.
dude.
Okay, for
Jeez, you
one,
got some
Okay.
sick gains over
What
there.
is it?
oh,
Let him
I have to
know.
ask
Rouge,
myself
not a fan of the
I feel
muscles.
kinda
Good to know.
noodly over here.
I mean, not like it matters or anything, but I think the way you currently look is just fine, plenty
Aw.
handsome, you're very strong without having to be beefy about it, and the other one is twice as tall as me and super creepy. And dumb.
Called you handsome.
He is objectively handsome. Look at the guy.
Wait, this one or Boom
Hey,
Knuckles?
wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's one
What?
criticism I do have, is that why did they make me so dumb? I mean, for crying out loud, I've mastered over 40 different martial arts. It's not like I'm inherently dumb or anything.
Well, to
That's
be
my
fair,
only
you get
criticism.
tricked by Eggman a lot,
Well,
so
I mean, that's fair.
I think you're
feel like
fight smart,
sometimes
just
they made
not
me a
book
little
smart.
bit too self-centered. I mean, isn't kind of my whole deal is saving other people?
It's more of an overconfidence that you have, rather than being self-centered. At least that's how I perceive you, Big Blue.
No,
Ouch.
Thanks, Rouge. But yeah, aside from that, I think the only thing about Sonic Boom, really, is that, I kind of like their Eggman.
It's just sitcom
I can't
Eggman.
take him seriously. Like,
Sitcom,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind having that Eggman. I would not at all. Because, I mean, he's so reasonable. And he sets up schedules with people to have a plan, to have a plot. He sets up a time frame. Who does that? That's awesome.
Hey, it's easy
Tails,
cleanup, I guess.
What do you think of your personality in this alternate universe? Are you satisfied with the way that version of you acts? Or does he
Tails?
just look cool enough and then that's all?
Well, he looks very cool, I must say. But
personality-wise?
I've kind of been avoiding it on purpose because I don't like watching myself on TV. So
fair
I
enough.
kind of don't really know much else other than what I look like.
Well,
Sorry.
you're in luck, Tails. You pretty much act the same way, except in that universe, that universe's version of you seems to be a little bit more on
Sassy?
the
what?
kind of, yeah, on the daring
Did
side.
you just...
Well, I like watching myself on TV, but I'm not in that show.
There.
Shadow's
was
in
in
that
Shadow
show.
is, but...
Yeah, that was
What
pretty cool. I mean, like,
Eh.
portrayed me as like super strong. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Without making you a big, buff, creepy guy.
Exactly. Yeah, they
emo.
didn't have to do that.
I think he's still
Your hair
emo,
was a
but
little
I
messed
don't
up,
know.
though.
Yeah, that's very true.
I
Comb
don't
your
know
hair.
about you, Shadow, but you kind of gave off this kind of one-dimensional kind of feel. It was like, I hate everything that everyone stands for. That
Well,
was-
yes, of course, it's gonna be a moderately bad fan fiction of myself, but
Moderately
they
bad?
got it on the nose that I could easily beat you in a fight.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me. Did you not see that? I spin dashed the snot out of you.
That was because a flash went off in my face. All right, I don't have eyes of steel.
Oh, the sun was in my eyes.
Sure.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't.
The ultimate complainer.
Calm down, you guys. Okay, good heavens.
Really, guys? Come on,
Well,
Christmas
on that
here.
note, we're going to end session
Jeez.
2.
Come on, guys.
But we'll be back again for one more session that should go by very quickly. But for right now, we need to pause for
We'll see.
a quick hot chocolate break, and we will see you all again very soon. This is Rouge signing out for session 2.
Sonic signing out for session 2. I'll see you all next time.
This is Tails signing out for session 2. See you later.
Knuckles
you guys
leaving
later.
session 2. See you in session 3.
This is Shadow, and my temper is as steamy as this hot chocolate.
Oh.
Seriously, dude.
Okay.
You know, I always assumed that, Shadow doesn't really have much of a control thing, you know? I mean, sheesh. I mean, the dude set up a freaking, Instagram, but yeesh. I mean, I don't know. Hard to get a read on him sometimes. But anyway, we're back again. We got episode 3, or part 3 coming up. So, like I said, I was going to do all 3, so here we go. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back
Hey,
to
Rouge.
episode
Good to see you again.
14 of Ask the Sonic Heroes. We still have Team Sonic here with us, and they are ready to answer some questions.
One last part. Let's go.
All right, Faker the Hedgehog. Choose 1
Yeah.
through 86.
These two are never going to get along.
Let's go for number 63.
From MV
63, let's see.
Valdez.
All right,
Dear
Andy
Sonic,
Valdez.
I dare you to say to Amy, I love you, in Spanish.
What?
Wait. Wow.
What? Wait, okay.
Coming
First
swinging
of all,
out of the gate.
I know Spanish. Second of all, she's not even
Ew.
here.
Well, you can just say
Did you
it to
not watch
prove
part
that you could.
episode 12? You know that's going to get arranged. But
Yeah, but I'm not
Here it
dropping any
comes.
names here.
Sonic,
Uh-huh.
just take the dare. Don't be a pansy.
Ugh, fine.
is he-
Te amo.
is she?
Te quiero. Te quiero mucho. Yo quiero estar
Is that really how
contigo,
you
a tu
say
lado
I
por
love
toda
you
mi
in
vida. Te
Spanish?
quiero mucho, mi amor, mi corazón, mi vida.
Just,
I
That was
don't even know what that
way
says.
more than just I love you.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many ways to say I love you in Spanish. It's different. It's
Does it?
difficult.
well, I'm sure she'll appreciate it either way. So next,
you put her on
let's
speaker or
move on to
something?
Tails.
Let's
Swear.
do 10.
From
Okay, never mind.
Palanteo,
Poland.
To Tails,
Done
did you
Tail,
have
okay.
someone teach you to be a mechanic, or did you teach yourself?
That's an easy
Yes.
one. I taught myself. I just read a whole bunch of books and yeah,
Huh.
I just
Learn
did
as you
a
go
lot of,
and from books. Fair enough.
self-learning, I guess.
You're very impressive for someone who, for one, taught themselves how to read, and two, taught themselves how to build. It's really impressive. Yeah, and here I am still trying to figure out how to press play on a laptop whenever my movie's paused.
Oh no.
Technology
Really?
just confused.
Just hit the space bar, man.
That's alright, Knuckles. That's why you have Tails on speed dial to help you with all of your laptop needs.
And to give
No
you new
kidding.
movies.
And to give you new
I wonder how many
Better
times he
movies.
actually
Knuckles.
had to get called in for tech support.
Go for number 20.
From Pika Man 55. Knuckles,
What the
do you
self?
feel left out
That goes
because
for the
you
next
don't have
Q&A
as many
stuff.
fangirls, while Sonic and
Or
Tails,
Tails, I mean.
have many, but not
You know-
as many as me.
Bro.
Okay, alright, I'm just gonna lay this all out here. Not having fangirls or not having a significant amount of fangirls doesn't make me feel left out. What
Fair
does make me feel left out is the fact that for several games, I get shunned. I get shoved away. And what happened to Knuckles? Why is Knuckles not in here? And then all of a sudden, I show back up and I'm a big joke. That's what makes me feel left out.
I thought you liked that version of yourself.
No. I'm not talking about Sonic Boom. That one's cool. I'm talking
you sure
about the
about
fact
that?
in recent games, all I've been is just some character to push around. I'm the guardian of the Master Emerald.
Sadly, we have Knuckles is now quite saddened by that question, it looks like. But let's go ahead and move on to the group
Yeah,
questions.
let's
go
go on
number
with the
10.
pressing.
To
Thank you,
everyone
Sonic.
from
The box.
To anyone and everyone, what is the weirdest or grossest thing you have ever eaten, and did you get sick from eating it?
Can't
Bucket
say
of
anything
sushi at
gross, but
the
do you remember getting
intergalactic
sick
theme
off of chicken parmesan once?
What in the world made
Really?
you think you were going to get safe quality fish at an Eggman theme park in space?
Okay,
Oh,
first of
sun
all,
colors
the
much?
fish there look really pretty. So I was assuming that the fish were going to be at least of some sort of top quality, but no.
Goes to show you never trust anything made from
Borrows
Eggman,
it
okay?
from some other place. I think I had a goldfish on my rice at one point. A goldfish!
Goldfish?
You don't serve goldfish on a sushi.
Wait, are we talking about like the fish
And
goldfish
then,
or just actually
Eggman
snack
food in
goldfish?
general. I've tried some of his stuff from Eggman Land. He even managed to screw up a chili dog. How do you do that?
Oh.
Probably to
That
spite you,
fucking
man.
sushi incident, though. Man, Tails, I should have believed you.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Wah, wah.
There's this one time
What about you, Tails?
that I had to eat eggplants, and it was just the grossest thing. Can we just like move on?
Really?
Because I don't want to talk about it.
Well, how about you, Knuckles?
Fair enough.
What's the
Nucky,
most
what about you?
disgusting thing that you ever ate? And did it make you
I
sick?
really cannot stand haggis.
What's
Oh,
I don't
it's
know
that
many people who
sheep
can.
guts?
What's
You say
that?
haggis?
Yeah, haggis.
Haggis, yes. It's like
haggis.
this. I think it's from Scotland.
Oh,
And
yes.
it's
Oh, they
like
remember.
it's like corned beef and like a bunch of different stuff, and it's inside the innards of another animal. It's so
Yeah.
Oh,
gross.
that's disgusting.
Not a fan of that one, let me tell you.
Well, it looks nicely prepared in the
See,
pictures
no,
I'm looking
no,
at.
Did you eat it
see,
raw
I
or
did the
something?
same thing actually. I ate it without
Sorry,
knowing what
don't
it
know where
was,
that came out.
and then I looked it up afterwards, and I regretted it immediately.
It just looks like some delightful meat product.
Looks
No,
can be
it's inside
deceiving,
of
my
an
friends.
it's inside of an intestine.
Yeah, don't eat it.
And they served it at breakfast too. I mean, like, come on.
Breakfast haggis.
All right, well,
I'm
that was
good.
delightful. Let's go ahead and move on to Sonic's next question.
Hey, Sonic, go.
Jacob
Six.
McCarty. Hey, Sonic, are you tired of being rebooted every 4 years or so?
It's
Has
kind
he?
of funny that people say I'm getting rebooted. I'm really not.
I think it only happened
Like,
once, right? From
My
classic to
timeline's still
modern?
flowing, folks. Like, there's nothing
Or
really
Actually, when did that
rebooty
reboot happen?
about.
What?
wait, what? Did I miss
Come on,
something?
Sonic,
said
rebooty.
Rebooty. Okay.
I can't breathe.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Get a hold of yourself.
yourself. I'm trying.
Ease yourself on.
Okay.
Oh, God.
There's nothing reboot-ish about.
There you go.
any of my games or anything.
Reboot.
And even Sonic Boom wasn't
God.
a reboot. It was like an
Yeah,
alternate
different
universe.
dimension,
I
like
don't
you
see why
said
people think
earlier.
that I'm getting rebooted.
Perhaps he's talking about the alternate art styles between games. Compare Sonic Unleashed to, say, Sonic 06 or Sonic Lost World.
I guess it makes sense.
You could
but that's
see
just-
that, yeah, but
you know,
again,
each
different
game
art
comes
styles
in with a
don't mean
different art
reboot,
direction.
you know?
It all depends.
For the record, a reboot means to discard all continuity in an established series in order to recreate
Bye-bye.
a character's timeline and backstory from the start. And so, what Sonic is saying is making sense. All of his continuity is still intact. Nothing has been erased in order to start from the beginning, so technically he hasn't been rebooting, despite having a few different alternate universes popping up, but none of those things that came up ended up being the new canon for his overall story.
And besides, I think we all would have been affected if that was the case.
Yeah, I mean,
True,
we wouldn't
true.
be sitting here talking if we got rebooted.
Next up, let's go back.
To be fair, I think it happened around Sonic 06, because, well, I mean, I would say that, but then again, we did see Silver and Forces, where if it actually did get rebooted after Sonic 06, you know, like a complete timeline wipe, I don't think we would have seen, you know, Chaos, Sato, you know, those people still around, you know? So, in a way, it's true. We haven't rebooted yet, which is actually kind of surprising. I mean, like you said, like, different art styles and different writers don't really mean a series is getting rebooted. Like, I'm pretty sure Sega would have just said, like, oh, this game is going to be a reboot of the Sonic franchise, which I'm not sure they're going to do that yet, but, well, ugh. Yeah, let's be real. That'd be rough. Actually, remember Shadow the Hedgehog's game? You know, where he had the gun, the motorcycle, and the swords? So I can imagine, like, if that wasn't the case, it would be like an edgy reboot of Sonic. Like, you can imagine that, right? Like, that was pretty much the trend at the time. Just like say Bionic Commander, Castlevania, they pretty much just did a reboot and just went back to the beginning. It just made it a lot more edgier, you know? Or is that a remake? I don't know. I'm not sure they're still canon, but to each their own, right? Anyway, Tails is up next.
Back to Tails.
All right, let's see what you got.
19.
From
19.
CA Cartoon Camera Girl to Tails, who do you think is the most annoying character in Ask the Sonic Heroes?
Oh, this ought to be juicy.
Okay.
Silver.
What? That's
Answer
going to
silver.
that's gonna throw
Shut up, you.
somebody under the bus.
You know, I'm not going to do that, right? Because somebody's going to listen to it and then I'm going to
Yeah, we're all here, man.
from it next time.
They're gonna hold it over your head.
Say Jet.
Too easy,
You
man.
guys, stop giving him hints.
Yeah,
This is
let him
supposed to be Tails'
choose, okay?
opinion.
Yeesh. Calm down.
Well,
Okay?
actually, no, you know what? I do have an answer for that.
Who's
It's
that?
Shadow.
Excuse me?
Whoa!
I'm annoying?
Buddy!
Yeah, I mean, you're staring at your phone half the time watching your Instagram. I mean, you're not even paying attention. So, like,
Here I am, mentoring you to become a social media mogul. And
No one
you're
asked
over
you
here
to.
criticizing me for being, quote, annoying, end quote.
Wow! High five, little buddy!
High five, you
I
ungrateful
wasn't
child.
afraid of paying for
Child.
all of
Hey,
this
this ain't you. It's that Shadow.
beautiful lodge. Your brains.
Oh
would be-
boy.
Yo,
Knuckles.
relax.
Yes,
Yeesh.
that was all.
Hey,
Pick a
camera
number
go
one through
last.
40.
Oh, I'm Tails. What the question?
Let's go
Wait.
for number 36.
From
36, let's
Connor
see, Connor Gallagher.
Knuckles, why are you smart now, but in Sonic Boom, you're an idiot?
Let me
Oof.
get one thing. Let me get one thing straight. I never claimed to be smart. I just know my stuff. Okay.
He's more street smart than book smart, you know?
Because it's foreign to me. I've lived on an island all my life where the only technology
See?
I was exposed to was Eggman's robots.
Oof.
That being said, I know
Yeah?
enough from all my teachings from my ancestors, which is the primary reason as to why, you know, I know how to decipher glyphs and other things like that. Whereas in Sonic Boom, they made me some sort of chucklehead. I don't know what happened with that.
Oh yeah, the whole, like, had to figure out which way was left or right.
Being a guardian, you have to know a certain amount of things. You can't just go in blindly and be like, okay, I'm going to be the guardian of the Master Emerald and not know a single thing. You gotta be learned in some way.
Let's go ahead and move on to
Makes
the
sense.
question. Tails, you can ask this one.
Tails, go ahead.
Let's go with one.
From Maria Quevedo. To Team
Not that
Sonic,
Maria,
what
Sonic.
Star Wars movie or TV show do you guys like, and who are your favorite characters?
Ooh.
Oh, I have an answer.
Clone
I
Wars,
have an
my
answer.
free.
What's that, Sonic?
Go ahead.
My favorite character is Max Rebo.
Who's
Who?
that?
Who is that? Is that a background?
Max
That
who?
is a solid choice.
He's the little blue guy who just plays music. He's so cool.
Oh.
Dude, I've got his album on my record.
He has an
player
album?
right
It is
Jeez.
so cool. He's just this chill little guy who just plays music in Jabba's
Yeah,
palace.
the
He's
Salacious
so
Crump in the
cool.
background there.
Okay.
Okay, side
Well,
character.
what about you, Tails?
Oh, yeah,
who's your
movie or
favorite,
TV show?
and
I don't think
what
we
is your
forgot about
favorite
that.
movie or TV show.
My
There you go.
gosh, this is very difficult because I really like Star Wars. I would have to say my favorite is Empire Strikes Back or the new one, the Force Awakens. I really like both of them. They're really good. And
Your favorite character?
my favorite character is probably, well, it depends on which movie we're talking about, but either Han Solo or I think probably Rey.
And Knuckles, how
Ray
about
and
you?
Han Solo. Okay.
Have you
Knuckles,
even
what about
seen
you,
this
bud?
before?
Yes, I have, luckily.
Good.
That was one of the first things that Tails lent me out. So, I like A New Hope. I like episode 4.
Huh, the one
was
that started
really
it
nice.
all.
It
Nice.
starts everything off really well. But if I had to say my favorite character, I'd have to say General Grievous.
That's episode 3. Run
So cool.
He's the
He has
bad guy in the
4
second
arms.
episode.
and third. Don't
He
forget
has
that.
4 arms.
That's 3.
And they're all meant for kicking butt. It's awesome. He has 4 swords, 4 lightsabers. That is so cool.
And yet he gets taken down so quickly.
So
It's very-
uncivilized.
It's very, very disappointing.
And don't worry, you can watch more of the
I'm
Clone
not
Wars.
educated
You'd be surprised.
much in Star Wars myself, but it
Mm-hmm.
sounded to me like Shadow is. So really quick, Shadow, how about your 2 cents on this one?
Go ahead.
Well, do you want to know my opinion, or do you want me to just make fun of everybody? Because I could definitely do either one of those.
Your opinion.
Opinion. Come on.
Well.
Keep it to Star Wars.
Tails is probably quite right. Empire Strikes Back is by far the best of the trilogy, the original trilogy. It's got that dark kind of ending where you don't really know if the good guys are going to win in the end. But my favorite character would probably be Darth Vader, just because he has such a good character arc.
I never said my favorite film. It would actually have to be Force
Oh yeah,
Awakens.
yeah.
It had
Really?
it had so much variety in what it had to do, and it had a lot to live up to. But it did a really good job. Kind of played it
There
safe
you
a
go.
little, but it did a really good job reestablishing Star Wars.
Oh,
in
I
a-
think
in a
some
world
fans
that
would say a little
hasn't seen
too
Star Wars in a
safe,
long
but
time.
You know
eh.
what? Sonic's right. I'm changing my favorite character. Hashtag Kylo Ren all the way. Instagramming it right now.
And that's the bond between Shadow and Kylo Ren.
2 minutes. or
See,
I
this
guess-
is what I mean.
You know what I think is the real issue here? That it's time for Christmas questions.
All right, last
Super
round.
Sonic
Here we
7's
go.
commenting channel. To Sonic, if you had one chance to get any gift for anyone, who would it be?
Well,
This should be good.
I don't really think much about gift giving, mostly because I hear someone wants something, I have a lot
You
of
get it?
rings, and I put a down payment, and I just get it for people.
Smart boy.
But I'm usually an immediate gift giver. That being said, so now that Tails said for several months he's been wanting a soldering iron, I've been collecting rings so that way I can save up and buy it for him. So I'll probably be getting him that soldering iron.
Oh, that's too nice. of you.
Spoilers. Thanks, bud.
Well, you know, it's just how I do.
Still
Yeah, the broship.
That is from Wolf Girl
KZ. All right.
If you are all doing Secret Santa, who do you hope is getting you?
Well, now that I know about what Sonic wants to get me, can I say Sonic?
You
Does that count? Okay, I guess we can count that.
There you go.
Hey,
All right, how about you
Knuckles.
two?
Let me choose. I would have to say Silver.
What?
What?
really, Silver?
Excuse me?
Bro, he doesn't trust you.
Okay, hear me out on this though.
Good.
Silver is probably one of the most, I mean, for lack of a
Most
better
what?
word, innocent-minded people. He just wants to make folks happy. If
Fair
anything,
enough.
Christmas is kind of a shoo-in of a holiday for, you know, him wanting to give gifts. Because that's just a thing he likes doing. He likes making people happy.
Sounds
He doesn't
about right.
feel like he doesn't, you know,
Though he trolls
he
Shadow
doesn't want
a
to be
lot,
a burden,
but
so he gives people stuff that is nice.
Are you sure you're not just gonna end up with a light bright?
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
Well, here's the thing. He gets light brights. I don't think he wants to have anybody suffer through that.
How about you then?
sure about
Nucky?
that?
Who do you want to be?
Knuckles,
Secret
what about you?
Santa?
Well, we don't normally participate in Secret Santas during Kwanzaa, but probably Vanilla,
Rouge?
Cream's mom,
Oh really?
Oh.
Why's that?
How come?
because she makes amazing pies and cookies, and she just really, her gift giving
So
is
you-
usually wanting to like just pass out food, and well, I'm not one for material possessions.
Christmas
so
at Vanilla's house?
I would just rather have a nice meal.
All right. Well, that sounds reasonable. And next, we're going to
Good
go
call.
ahead to another Christmas question. This time, Knuckles, you can ask the question that's.
Let's go for number 6.
I said Knuckles.
Knuckles,
Oh,
not you,
whoops, yeah.
Sonic.
Sorry.
Sonic,
sorry.
Damn, boy.
I was
You're jumping the gun
down
there.
there, Sonic.
It's
I
Knuckles'
went too
turn.
fast.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Premature.
jeez.
Sorry.
This
Said sorry.
is from Cool Commentaries.
Commentaries,
To
sorry.
everyone who can answer the questions, what part of Christmas do you cherish and love the most? Thank you and have a very Merry Christmas.
Believe it or not, aside from the obvious togetherness, because, you know, I really like being around all you guys. But I think the thing that always gets me about Christmas is the aesthetic of it all. Just how it looks. Everything's all bright reds and whites and greens and bright colors to adorn it all. And it just really, really, really looks super nice and pretty and it's just happy. And plus it matches the pattern of my shoes, which is nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Tails?
All right. How about you, Tails? What part of Christmas do you cherish and love
Cherish the most. Sorry.
Well, Sonic kind of already said it. I mean, I really love spending
Yes,
time
Dex.
with everyone because a lot of the times I'm working on things and I don't have the opportunity to spend time with people. So Christmas is always nice because it gives me a reason to stop working.
I need to hug that boy.
But that and I mean,
Just sweet.
I love what it looks like when the snow first falls on the trees. It's so pretty. That's probably my favorite part otherwise.
Well, it's
I
something
miss
you
the
can
snow.
see from your workshop window anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's the first sign that Christmas is here.
Yeah, and it's always it's makes me so happy and excited and I love it.
All right, and what about
All right,
you,
Knuckles.
Nucky?
Go ahead.
Well, obvious Kwanzaa comment aside, I think I have to say the one thing that I can appreciate about Christmas is that, for one, yes, everyone is together, which I have to say is nice after being alone for so long.
Sounds right.
It's
You
gonna
okay?
make me sound kind of one-dimensional here, but I just really like the fact that I have warm meals. I end up having to hang on out with Sonic and Tails and everybody
I'm
else.
surprised he
and
doesn't make himself a home on
we
Angel
all
Island.
eat warm
Does he just
meals,
stand
and
out
it's
there all
nice.
day in the rain and
It's
snow?
a nice change for me.
Oh.
Okay, well, that wraps up all of the normal questions, and we are going to have one very last, most popular questions of the
Oh,
session.
this
This
is fun.
time, interestingly enough, it is a Christmas-themed question, so we're going to end off on this one. And
All right, that's a good one.
actually, we were going to have Amy Rose dropping in to ask us this question really quick, just for fun. All right, I've got her
Okay.
on my phone. Amy, why don't you pop in to ask
Go ahead,
this
Amy.
last
All
popular
clear.
question.
Go for it.
Hello, everybody. The next
Amy.
popular
Good to see
question
you.
that we're going to ask for the show. Hi,
Nice outfit.
Sonic!
Hey, Amy.
Guido, hi, Amy. Whoosh. Just had to get that out of
the
the way.
question we're going to do is a mistletoe roulette. This
Oh,
time, everybody
mistletoe
in the
roulette?
comment section asked about mistletoe questions for you guys, and we ended
Oh,
up
boy.
collecting about 5 that were different enough for them to count.
5.
So,
Oh,
we're doing mistletoe roulette. Sonic, you pick
That's
1
out of
through
nowhere.
5.
Uh,
boy.
Don't pick anything that chooses anyone else but me.
Okay, sheesh.
okay.
Okay, pressure's on.
Gosh. Do we really have to do this?
Number
Whatever.
1 through 5.
Ugh. All right, a little off.
Okay, this one is
Nya
from
Nya Blue.
Nya Nya Blue. To everyone,
Nice name.
since Christmas is coming soon, who would you want to go under the mistletoe with and why?
Oof.
I prefer not to go under the mistletoe. I can
But if you had to choose one,
Sonic's gonna answer me, right?
don't make him say anything
Okay, I
else.
just hung up on Amy. She doesn't need to know the answer, but so now you're not under so much pressure. Who are you going
Yeah,
under
go
the
ahead.
mistletoe with, gentlemen?
Right in the brace.
What is with you guys with mistletoes?
Well, I don't know.
Hey,
A
you're
lot of
arguing about
people
Silver.
asked.
Episode
You know,
11.
there's an old saying from Batman. Mistletoe
That being?
can be deadly if you eat it, but a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
I don't think Batman ever said that.
I just don't
Did he?
want to think about it.
Come on,
Everybody
dude.
wants
You
to
might as
know
well
about
say
it.
it.
We also have additional
we're all
people
here.
who asked the same question. That would be Sonic
Oh, boy, here we go.
Fanboy 456,
2, 3,
Miss Stu
4,
Shipper
5,
again,
6,
Greg
7 here.
Dalglish,
Huh,
P6
that's his Shipper's back.
and Lana
Good
the
to see you
Cat,
again.
among many, 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 many others.
Thank you for not saying them all.
Everyone should just pick me. That'll make it easy. I'm clearly
Rouge.
the one everybody wants the most.
Ass.
Rouge.
You know you agree with that.
Fine, you, there, done. Don't have to do it
Okay.
anymore.
I win
Yeah.
1 point. The rest of you still need to
Tails.
answer. Let's go. Chop chop.
Come
Guys,
on.
go.
Just answer or we'll be
Move
done.
along. I want to go home.
Come on,
Fine.
guys.
Amy, since I've already kissed her once before.
There you go.
Don't tell her
Amy.
I said that.
You
Too
sound
late.
so excited about it. Okay, what about
Okay,
you?
Tails,
Not
you're last
excited.
up.
Last one.
We get you.
I probably have to say, Cosmo.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
Oof.
yeah. Do you still have
Yeesh.
that plant in your windowsill?
I do.
No comment?
Oh dear.
Nobody needs to know about that, though.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
She's there for the holidays.
Yeah, so that's
Hooray!
nice.
All right,
no, I
and,
gotta
you know, by
redo
the
that.
way, I happen to have a mistletoe right here on my own ear, so hey, Naki,
No, get away
There
from
we go
me!
again.
come back.
Wow.
You know you want to. You said so.
No, 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 no.
It's a reverse for
Randy,
episode
it's
Come
up
on,
for
eight.
get
now.
back
Bye,
here.
everyone.
You know you want to. Get back here, you red man. This is Rouge signing out.
Okay.
I've got to go chase this guy.
Okay, good luck.
I'm catching up, Knuckles.
This is Shadow the Hedgehog. There is mass chaos going on here. I'm going to
Do you
go
expect
with
anything
a more
less from
peaceful
this?
Sayonara.
This is Knuckles, and I'm. No, no, back!
This is Sonic the Hedgehog, and can I just say, I'm so glad to be back, guys.
Well,
Glad
this
to have
is
you back.
Tails, and I will see you guys later. And I'm with Sonic. I am so happy to see you guys again, and I can't
Aren't
wait
we
to
all?
do more.
Bye, everybody.
You know there's more.
Ah!
Jeez. Okay. Well, that happened. Yeah, it sounds like Rouge probably caught him. Talk about a reversal from episode 8. Anyway, so like I said, that's episode 14, all 3 parts, so I've done it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your favorite part. Also, your favorite part of each of the parts. You know what I mean. Segments. Well, let's go with that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, like, subscribe for more. I'll see you on episode 15 for the Valentine's Day one. Adios.